Yes, so the problem lies with the individual self, not with the environment, not with the faculty, not with the seniors, not with the management, right?
Not with the seniors at all. For her, not with the seniors.
So according to Freud, 5% आपको जो आपकी प्रॉब्लम पता है वो सिर्फ 5% है, बाकी प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है आपको पता ही नहीं है। आपको पता ही नहीं है कि आपकी प्रॉब्लम कितनी बड़ी है। आप सिर्फ 5% को प्रॉब्लम समझ रहे हैं जिसको आप बर्नआउट कह रहे हैं। So when a doctor feels compelled to answer every call, overnight their fatigue, and never say no, that is unconscious programming. ना कहना जरूरत नहीं होता, ये अनकॉन्शियस प्रोग्रामिंग है जिसका चाइल्डहुड से ताल्लुक है, जिसका अपब्रिंगिंग से ताल्लुक है। और अगर आपने कभी ये अवेयरनेस नहीं ली तो आपको ये अवेयरनेस लेने की बहुत ज़रूरत है कि not to say no is actually a problem, because you are allowing people to enter into your boundaries. That is not only your physical boundary, your mental boundary, your emotional boundary, and other people have the power to take decisions for you. That's where the problem lies. You cannot think your way out of a pattern that wasn't created by thinking. This is what we just mentioned, right? There is no way out because you are thinking consciously. मुझे तो इसका कोई solution पता ही नहीं है। Therapy that only addresses the conscious mind misses the engine room of behavior. So, फ्रॉइड की अपनी बनाई हुई therapeutic work हम लोग चैलेंज करते हैं। Reason being, talk therapy never works. आप टॉक थेरेपी करेंगे, बात करेंगे, उसके बाद आपका बिहेवियर चेंज होगा नहीं, आपकी अनकॉन्शियस प्रोग्रामिंग चेंज होगी नहीं, यू विल स्टिल बी द सेम पर्सन। So lasting change requires access to the unconscious, where the rare decisions are made. So the power of unconscious mind. Let's do an exercise, everybody. सबके पास इतनी स्पेस है कि वो अपने दोनों हाथ स्टैंड कर सकते हैं। गुड। जो सबसे ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट होगा उसको सबसे ही ज़्यादा रिजल्ट आएगा। सो आई वांट एवरीबडी टू स्ट्रेटन द हैंड।
ये इस पोजीशन में रिजल्ट अच्छा।
स्ट्रेटन द हैंड।
ये पुराने सीनियर्स हैं, जानते हैं।
Now, all right. So now focus, and you need to focus in your mind, within your eyes. So you need to close your eyes, and once you close your eyes, you need to close your eyes. Everybody, please close your eyes.
Stretch your hands.
Yes, stretch your hands fully. दोनों हाथ palms open करके, एक हाथ में imagine in one hand there is a very heavy book. जिस सब्जेक्ट से आपको सबसे ज़्यादा नफरत है वो आप रखते हैं साथ। So imagine that there is a very heavy book on one hand, and the other hand is tied up to the hot air balloon, and the hot air balloon is lifting. And the book, I am putting another book on that layer. Good, good. So the book weight is increasing, and the hot air balloon is lifting. And now I want you to open your eyes and see your hands. Right? What just happened? It's all unconscious. क्या असल में कुछ हुआ ऐसा? तो आपके हैंड की मूवमेंट कैसे चेंज हो गई? That's the power of unconscious mind. Because whatever you think, whatever you perceive is your reality. आपकी वही रियलिटी होती है जो आपके दिमाग के अंदर है। आपको कोई कुछ भी समझा दे, यू विल नेवर एवर गेट कन्विंस्ड। क्यों? जब तक कि अनकॉन्शियस प्रोग्रामिंग चेंज नहीं होती है। एंड यू दिस ऑल अवेयरनेस बेस्ड अप्रोचेस की लिमिटेशंस होती हैं, CBT होती है, उसमें हम बातें करते हैं, हम कहते हैं कि आपके साथ ये प्रॉब्लम था, इसकी वजह से आप ऐसे हो गए हैं, अब आप ये कीजिए फिर आप ठीक हो जाएंगे, एंड इट नेवर वर्क्स। सो blah 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 blah, which you don't even want to talk about, or do you? अरे ये बहुत दाम की चीज़ है, मैं जो बोल रही हूँ आप लोग यकीन कर रहे हैं, ये बहुत दाम की चीज़ है। अवेयरनेस बेस्ड अप्रोचेस की लिमिट्स होती हैं। Normally, doctors को CBT trainings दी जाती है, how they can talk to their patients, right? And they should know how they should talk to the patient. At the end of the day, it's not a doctor's job कि वो patients की neurology change कर सके, उसका thought patterns change करेगा, उसके behavior change करेगा. Same goes to you. If you deem yourself as an individual, because the problem lies with the individual, not the profession. The problem lies with the identity. So if you deem yourself as an individual, these strategies are not going to work. Because आप सिर्फ superficial layer को address करें, the 5%. So the patterns that drive burnout often originated in early conditions long before medical training began. आपने जब medical test देना था, कितना pressure था? डाउ में एडमिशन लेना तो मजाक नहीं है, कितना प्रेशर था ना सकते. सो प्रेशर बहुत पहले स्टार्ट हो चुका था एंड इट ओनली गेट्स लेयर्ड अप विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम.
Thank you, madam. You are welcome to the Vice Chancellor of the University of Sciences. Please continue.
So accessing these requires tools that can reach below the rational mind, the body, the imagination, and the emotional memory system. जिसके बारे में हमने अभी बात की, that not the tip of the iceberg, but beneath that. So 4 insights there. Knowledge is not the problem. Programming है. आपकी programming क्या हुई है? Are you willing to say no when you want to say no? If you can't say no, are you willing to take risk when you want to take risk? Are you willing to create a change that is required at the unconscious level? If you are not, then you are allowing yourself to get burned out only by you, not by anybody else. So doctors have more health knowledge than almost any other population on earth, right? Yet they remain among the most burned out, most exhausted, and least likely to seek help. नहीं help मांगते. And the solution is not more information. It is a different kind of intervention. हमें actually ज़रूरत किस चीज़ की है? Not another lecture. हम अगर lecture देते रहेंगे, सिर्फ awareness based पे बात होगी, management पे बात नहीं होगी, कोई फायदा नहीं है. Not mindfulness apps. Most of the times I have seen people उन्होंने apps download की होती हैं और उन ऐप से वो अपनी कोई ब्रेक्स ले लेते हैं, वो लिख लेते हैं कि उनको क्या क्या फीलिंग्स फील हो रही हैं एंड जस्ट बाय राइटिंग देम डाउन इट्स गोना गो अवे. अगर आप डॉक्टर होते हुए मेडिसिन लिखते हैं, प्रिस्क्रिप्शन देते हैं और पेशेंट वो दवाई नहीं लेता, वुड इट वर्क? Writing it down would never work only. It needs further work, right? So they need tools that work at the level of the unconscious, emotional behavior and somatic. And they need access to the patterns that drive their behavior. Patterns, so invisible drivers, जिसके ऊपर हमने अभी बात की. Also, they need experiences, not information. So, therapeutic memory reconsolidation is a technique. हम बात करेंगे इसके बारे में कि इसका मैकेनिज्म है क्या. आई डोंट थिंक आज तक किसी ने इस चीज़ के बारे में इतनी ओपनली बात की है, क्योंकि नॉर्मली बात होगी थेरेपी की. आप थेरेपी में जाके बात करते हैं एंड दैट्स हाउ यू डू इट, राइट? किसके बारे में बात करते हैं? अपनी प्रेजेंट स्टेट, अपनी प्रेजेंट प्रॉब्लम के बारे में. हमने अभी तक के अवेयरनेस में इस चीज़ को अंडरस्टैंड किया कि the problem lies beneath the surface. It's not the surface level problem. It's not the presenting problem. आपका जो tip of the iceberg है, that is everything said. हमारे working hours ज़्यादा हैं, हम बहुत ज़्यादा काम करते हैं, that's why we feel burnout, which is only 5%. 95% of the problem तो बात ही नहीं होती. So what is this? Therapeutic memory reconsolidation is a technique जहाँ पे we do memory reconsolidation in a neuroscientific process by which the brain can update an emotional charge attached to a stored memory. Now let's say आपका कोई ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस जो सबसे बुरा एक्सपीरियंस गुजरा है लाइफ में, एनी टाइम something in your present, critical patient है, लेट हो गए हैं आप एज ए स्टूडेंट, आपको डर लग रहा है, डांट पड़ेगी, कुछ हो जाएगा, एग्जाम्स होने वाले, या मेरी असेसमेंट होने वाली है, या मेरे सीनियर मेरे साथ खड़े हैं, एंड यू फील समथिंग इज शेकिंग इन योर बॉडी, दैट इज द 5% ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज यू आर फीलिंग इट इन दिस मोमेंट. लेकिन वो जनरेट कहाँ से हो रही है? फ्रॉम द 95% ऑफ योर अनकॉन्शियस माइंड. क्यों? क्योंकि आपके अनकॉन्शियस माइंड में वो फर्स्ट एवर इवेंट स्टोर हुआ है, जहाँ पे फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यू एक्सपीरियंस दैट. एक बच्चा जब पैदा होता है वो फियर को नहीं जानता. यू ऑल नो दैट राइट? आप फियर को कैसे जानना शुरू करते हैं? वेरी गुड, थ्रू एक्सपीरियंसेस. सो जब आपका पहला एक्सपीरियंस हुआ फियर को लेके, दैट इज द पॉइंट. आपके जो ग्लास है, योर ओन पर्सनैलिटी एज अ कंटेनर, इट गॉट द फर्स्ट ड्रॉप ऑफ फियर. अब अगर वो फर्स्ट ड्रॉप वहाँ आ गया और उसने एक लेयर फॉर्म कर दी, बिल्कुल हल्की सी पतली सी लेयर, उसके ऊपर सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स, एंड लेयर बाय लेयर आपका अनकॉन्शियस उसको स्टोर करता गया अंटिल द मोमेंट स्पिल ओवर आए. स्पिल ओवर जहाँ होता है, दैट इज द 5%. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. थेरेप्यूटिक मेमोरी रिस्टोरेशन के अंदर आपका जो फर्स्ट एवर इवेंट होता है, वी वर्क विद दैट. The first ever event when get removed from the bottom, आपकी surface clean होगा. Once the surface is clean, आपका glass, जब हम उसको first से बिल्कुल initial से unlock कर देंगे, so the entire glass gonna get empty. आपका presenting problem is not the problem. Problem always lies beneath that. जिसका मतलब मेडिकल का टेस्ट हो सकता है, स्कूल का कोई टेस्ट हो सकता है, पेरेंट्स की एक्सपेक्टेशन बहुत ज़्यादा हो सकता है, सोसाइटी की बहुत ज़्यादा. बहुत सारे डॉक्टर फैमिलीज में जनरेशनल डॉक्टर्स हो सकता है आप कुछ ऐसा रोल मॉडल करते आए हो फ्रॉम योर चाइल्डहुड दैट इज गिविंग यू ऑल दिस ट्रॉमेटिक मेमोरी एंड द सेंसेशंस इन योर बॉडी दैट मेक्स यू फील बर्न आउट. खाली काम से नहीं होता. ओनली वर्क प्लेस प्रेशर कैन नॉट मेक यू फील बर्न आउट. इसके मल्टीपल अटैचमेंट्स हैं जिसके ऊपर हम बात कर रहे हैं. दिस मीन्स द इमोशनल वेट ऑफ एन ओल्ड एक्सपीरियंस कैन बी अपडेटेड विदाउट इरेजिंग द मेमोरी इटसेल्फ. फर्स्ट एवर इवेंट हम रिमूव नहीं करते हैं, हम उसको आपका जो इमोशन है उसको प्रोसेस करते हैं. एज ए चाइल्ड हमारी सोसाइटी में ज़्यादा है, किड्स डू नॉट गेट द लेवरेज ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग देयर इमोशंस. पेरेंट्स कहते हैं मैंने कह दिया तो कह दिया, you have to follow that, right? And that's how it happens. So the child will remain unprocessed, they remain unattended, और वो बच्चा वहाँ वेट कर रहा होता है कि शायद मेरी नीड्स को कोई एड्रेस करेगा. अब जब वो नीड्स एड्रेस नहीं होंगी, and you have the performance anxiety as well, because you have to keep up to your parents' expectations, your teachers' expectations, and also in your healthcare system, patients और आपके सिस्टम की एक्सपेक्टेशन. द इवेंट स्टेज द इमोशनल मीनिंग चेंजेस. तो जैसे ही आपका उस इमोशन का प्रोसेस होता है, आपका इवेंट वही रहता है, इसमें कोई मेमोरी डिलीशन का प्रोसेस नहीं है, लेकिन इमोशनल मीनिंग चेंज हो जाता है. सो यू कैन एक्चुअली फिगर आउट कि मेरी प्रॉब्लम है क्या. I would actually want a volunteer over here, so we can live demonstrate it right now. If anybody is willing to volunteer, please. I would like to know your name. Dr. Saad. Okay, Dr. Saad, it's a pleasure to have you over here, and thank you for volunteering. I want to know, what is it that gives you anxiety?
Work overload.
Work overload. And how would you define work overload?
When you wanted to work more and beyond your capacity, or people are expecting you more.
Very good. People are expecting you to work more. If I ask you to close your eyes and travel all the way back to your past, when was the first time in your childhood you were expected to perform better?
हमेशा से बचपन में आपको जैसे क्लास में स्कूल में हमेशा आपको होता है
And if I ask you to travel back to your life, rewinding the memory of your life in a form of a video, what is that very first moment when you actually experience that? Maybe it would be in your environment, it could be your parents, your teacher, but the first ever event when you actually got to experience that.
I think exams results day जो है उसमें होता है
कहाँ पे था वो एग्जाम?
स्कूल के एग्जाम होते हैं
Which class specifically?
मुझे याद नहीं है
So, rewind the movie of your memory.
डिफरेंशियल क्लासेस के बचपन से जो है
Very good. What age were you? If I ask you, what age were you?
3, 4
Very good, very good. His unconscious mind is actually cooperating, helping him to figure out the first ever event when he first experienced performance anxiety, and performance anxiety was embedded since then. Dr. Saab, as of now, standing over here in this setup, over here, when knowing everything around you, and you know that the burnout starts within yourself, and you do it yourself by creating a meaning, right? What have you learned from your past?
I think one should try to perform well, regardless of the pressure. But over the period of time, we experience the things and we wanted to outperform ourselves by doing more than ourselves.
Very good. And how can you do that specifically?
Focusing more and giving your best, even whatever circumstances are.
Good. And what about the people's expectation?
What
The people's expectation.
they always wanted more.
Very good. So now you're aware that it was never about you. It was about them, right? And they wanted more. It doesn't mean you have to give more. Good. So now I want to come back to now in your present. Open your eyes. How do you feel now? How would you feel yourself when something's come up?
Relax.
Brilliant. Great job. Please clap for him. So this is therapeutic memory reconsolidation, and I have shown you the real time demonstration, how quick it fixed. So we all were talking about quick fixes, right? And everybody has this idea, therapy तो बहुत boring होगी, कौन जाएगा, इतनी लंबी लंबी बातें करनी होंगी, multiple number of sessions होंगे. With us, it's not like that. This is called timeline therapy, and this is evidence-based technique, which is certified by Timeline Therapy Board from US. And in this specifically, what we do, we take the patient to the first ever event. First ever event पे जब भी आप जाके revisit करते हैं, so if you all know, हमारी जितनी भी memory है, it's already there, right? हमारा past and future, it's already here. Physics इसको prove करती है. So when we go into the past and we revisit that memory, जो हमारे unconscious का part है already, what we actually get to experience is the print, not the actual. हम में से अक्सर लोग जब कोई पुरानी यादों की बात करते हैं तो हम कहते हैं हम बात नहीं करना चाहते उसके बारे में, because I don't want to feel bad, but it's not happening again. It's just that it happened once, एक दफ़ा हो गया. अब जब आप इसको revisit करेंगे तो होगा क्या? Neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the mechanism where you go back to your memory and you tell yourself what can I learn from her. सिर्फ इस एक सवाल से you can recreate your own self, which is linked up to your performance, your emotions, and how you feel in your physiology as well. Okay, you are all aware. Brain chemicals are responsible how you feel. चाहे वो cortisol हो, चाहे वो dopamine हो, चाहे adrenaline हो. So this means the emotional weight of an old experience can be updated without erasing the memory itself. The event states that emotional meaning changes. डॉक्टर साहब के लिए इमोशनल मीनिंग ही चेंज हो गया. उनके लिए इमोशनल मीनिंग पहले था कि उनको परफॉर्मेंस एंजाइटी होती है. हमने बात स्टार्ट की थी कि कभी आपको एंजाइटी फील होती है, एंड ही सेड राइट अवे परफॉर्मेंस से जहाँ पे ज़्यादा डिमांड आएगी वहाँ पे आई फील कि परफॉर्मेंस एंजाइटी है. रियल टाइम में ही सेड नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है। क्यों? क्योंकि जहाँ से रिक्वायरमेंट आ रही है, ये रिक्वायरमेंट करने वाले का प्रॉब्लम, मेरा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। He created his meaning out of it. This is not theoretical. It has been documented across multiple decades of neuroscience research. It is one of the most promising mechanisms for treating trauma, phobias, anxiety, and burnout pattern. And we do that every day with our clients. This is such a beautiful technique. तो आज जो हम बात कर रहे थे कि मैनेज कैसे करेंगे, या रिट्रीट्स पे जाएंगे, या ब्रेक्स लेंगे, या कोई योगा एक्सरसाइज होगी, या क्या होगा, कुछ भी नहीं होगा. You can do it for your peers, you can do it to yourself. Just sit with yourself and ask yourself, float back to your past, to a specific event. जहाँ पे आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम फील होगी, it could be anger burst out, it could be fear, it could be guilt, it could be anything, right? And probably shame for not living up to someone's expectation. And you would ask yourself, how can I see it differently? What do I know now which I didn't know back then? And that's how you create a change for yourself. It's like a patient file. So imagine opening an old patient file. The patient remains the same, right? But new information is added and the diagnosis changes. The event stage, the emotional meaning changes. And this is what therapeutic memory reconsolidation achieves. Not forgetting, but healing. And healing within. You don't have to fix your environment. जब हमने start किया था, everyone has the view. System का problem है, faculty का problem है, seniors का problem है, हमें बुला लेते हैं काम पे.
सारा प्रॉब्लम एनेस्थीसिया.
सारी प्रॉब्लम अपने आप को एनेस्थीसिया ना देने, ठीक है? You don't give relief to your own self.
अभी 2 दफा फाइल देखेगा तो हम समझ जाएंगे नहीं करना चाहते.
बताने के लिए नजर लग जाती है.
So what's happening? आपका emotional triggers, trauma और burnout के patterns भी, we have already talked about that. What we actually see in high achievers, इस पे भी हमने अभी बात की. Here is something very interesting. हमें से बहुत सारे लोग जो हैं, वो किस मैकेनिज्म पे चलते हैं? I do it myself. No one else can handle this. ऐसे सीनियर्स में ना जो कभी करने नहीं देते प्रैक्टिस, मैं ही करूँगा, तुम मुझसे देखो, लेकिन उनको हीरो बनना होता है, ठीक है? उनकी प्रोफाइल इज हीरो इन देयर माइंडसेट, so they want to take credit all the time. Why? हमने रिवॉर्ड सेंटर की बात की. They need the dopamine kick. वो किसी और को नहीं देंगे. It's like आपको चाय बहुत पसंद है और आप किसी से मुझे चाय दे दो जो तुम पी रहे हो, कहेगा नहीं, have your own cup of tea. Again, this one, the perfectionist, if it isn't perfect, it is dangerous. So there are people who have perfectionist traits and they never allow any leverage in it. Then comes the rescuer. Everyone's needs matter more than mine. हमने बात की martyrdom, sacrificing mentality के ऊपर. जितना ज़्यादा मैं अपने आप को थकाऊंगी, उतना ज़्यादा मुझे feel होगा that I am working in this profession. I will get normal at this profession. Then comes the imposter. I must prove myself constantly or they'll see me as weak. ऐसे भी बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिनको फील होता है कि अगर मैंने अपने आप को प्रूव नहीं किया तो लोग क्या कहेंगे. So I need to keep pushing myself, right? And the controller. If I don't control everything, disaster will happen. उनकी anxieties heightened होती हैं. People have any of it or multiple traits. I want you to figure out which ones do you have. I would want to know from you, ma'am. Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking on this point. What were you asking?
So these are the different profiles, right? Which people in healthcare perform.
Personally, I believe that you can not as a person fit into a one profile. Every one of us in different circumstances would have a different profile.
Brilliant.
Right? So this is how that makes it, जिसे कहते हैं ना, ingredients of an individual. So I cannot say I am like a perfectionist. No. In certain matters I might be a perfectionist. In another I might be a something else.
And when it comes
That
to your
speaks
job,
to you. That's big. See, there are certain areas where you have to put your foot down. You have to be a controller. You have to tell people, you know, okay, hey, this is the way you have to do it. Otherwise, that's your experience speaking. See?
Very well.
So what I think we need to understand is कि कोई एक type आप ना बनो. Different situations में different चीजें आपको बननी पड़ेंगी. But I think what is important is कि आप हर चीज में balance रखो. Extreme किसी भी चीज का is harmful. You know, extreme of medicine, extreme of anything you eat in extreme is dangerous. किसी भी extreme में ना चले जाओ. Balance तरीके से आप करो. You can. These are all not a bad thing to have. अगर आपको multiple ये हैं, I don't know how you would feel about what I'm saying.
I'm actually, I'm allowing my unconscious to actually record it as normal, because being living in this system and layer by the time you have reached this level, it is a norm for you to perform all of them, right?
It's not like that. See, the point I have for the juniors is each one of us has something of this in us. ठीक है, ये हमें निकालना है. And the reason why she's saying कि मैं इस level पे पहुँच के I might be everything, I might not be all of this, but you all have to work on it. आपको अपने आप को खुद को देखना है कि आप क्या चीज़ हो, and work that out. ठीक है, burnout में बहुत important है. देखो, what मैंने शुरू का आपका mistake आज बोल रहा हूँ. But what is important message that I want to give all you juniors is कि burnout happens. ठीक है, denial में नहीं जाओ. अपने आप को prove करने के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है कि you kill yourself. You should have limits. You should have boundaries. You should know when to stop. Give time for. I think the point she was trying to make here was कि give time to your physical health and your mental health to recuperate. हम इंसान है at the end of the day. जिस टाइप का हमारा profession है, that's full of stress. People don't realize हमसे एक गलती हो जाती है कहते हैं doctors तो हैं ही सारे बुरे. That's not like that. Each one of us lives with and dies with our patients. Whatever illness the patient is going through, that has an impact on us because we are human beings. We are not like जिसे कहते हैं ना emotionless नहीं हम लोग. तो ये चीज़ें you people do not realize over the time ये चीज़ें accumulate होती हैं. So what the point she was trying to make in the one slide that we saw was stop, think कि क्या हो रहा है. अभी अगर मैं down हूँ, मैं irritable हूँ, मैं क्यों हूँ? What has triggered it? Is that a previous कोई experience था ऐसा जिसने उसको trigger किया? Is something new has happened? Think it over. उसको फिर अपने आप को time है talk about things. Don't let things bury inside you. I think majority of the time अगर मैं अपने experience को अपना previous past सोचूंगी, काफी चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जिसके बारे में हम नहीं बात करते. आपसे complication हो गई. I'm sorry I'm taking your time. So आपसे एक complication हो गई. So majority of the time what we say is कि गलती क्या पता मेरी हो. मेरी आज तक मुझे होता है. I know that's not a very जिसे कहते हैं ना healthy habit to have. But I usually stop and think, was it because of something that I did wrong? But remember, it's not always you. So don't take it upon yourself. Don't get scared. Talk about it to your colleagues, your mentors. You can get psychological help as well. Sometimes we are depressed. There's no harm in standing up and saying, I'm depressed.
Thank you for
I need
saying that. Thank you for saying that. Because that is the reason that it's a safe place and there's no shame in asking for help. It happens with everybody, and that's why we are talking about it, right? So, what is the cost of doing nothing? कुछ भी ना करें हम, ऐसे ही चलते रहें. What's going to happen? Exhaustion, उसके बाद डिटैचमेंट, जहाँ पे हम numbness की बात करते हैं. You drag your body and you bring it to your workplace. Then comes the meaninglessness. The work that once gave life, its purpose now feels hollow. कि purpose ही नहीं आपका अलाइन रहता उसके साथ. और उसके बाद आइडेंटिटी कोलैप्स हो जाती है. जैसे कि अभी हमने बहुत सारे व्यूज सुने कि अगर हम डॉक्टर नहीं हैं तो हम कौन हैं. So it links up with the identity. वो आपके साथ मॉल भी जा रही है आइडेंटिटी, वो आपके साथ आपके रिश्तेदारों के घर भी जा रही है, आपके घर जा रही है, हर जगह आपकी आइडेंटिटी आपके साथ जा रही है. At first you forget where you left your ease. Later you forget why you became a doctor. And it happens. So if you would not work, nothing's gonna change, right? So let's do an exercise for everybody. So I want you all to close your eyes once again. जैसे अगर आपको presentation चाहिए, I can give it to you guys, right?
Yes.
For your future reference. So close your eyes and take 3 slow breaths. Close your eyes. जो आँख नहीं बंद करेगा इसका मतलब उसको बर्नआउट पे काम करना ही नहीं है. फिर वो किसी को ब्लेम ना करे कि मैं बर्न आउट हूँ. So imagine stepping forward in time 12 months from today. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. And now imagine yourself stepping forward in time 12 months from today. That is 1 year. You have done the work, you are well, you are present, you are at peace. You still practice medicine, but differently, with boundaries, with joy. And look at your future self. How will you look like now? The future self that turns to you. What do they want you to know? What did they choose differently that you are seeing in them? क्या ऐसा एक चेंज अपनी जात में करने से 1 साल बाद आप परफेक्टली वेल परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं? What is that one thing they did that made all the difference? Take a moment with that. Then gently come back to the present, carrying the message. And I would love to hear what did your present self and your future self had a communication with. क्या बात है, क्या बताया? किसी के फ्यूचर सेल्फ ने कोई टिप दी? क्या? Brilliant. I think Dr. Saad की तो सबसे major change आई है. He's on his right domain.
Take breaks. Take breaks. Like not this routine है. Like where I'm standing right now in terms of my work. I see like 1 year ahead. So what I should be adding is I should be taking breaks.
Very good. So whatever your unconscious mind knows and your conscious mind is not listening to, you will get the message from that. So it's not the actual self, it's the unconscious telling you, ये वाला decision आज लोगे तो 12 महीने में क्या होगा? It is always there. You always have all the resources in your mind. It's just that you don't focus on that. Now, who is ready to experience some relaxation? Burnout है तो relax तो करेंगे, right? Good. So मुझे lights off करना है, अब मैं चलाने लगी हूँ. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax your body. Breathe in. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Take a comfortable position, however you like it. Allow your hands to rest very comfortably, very gently. No one is judging you. There is nothing you need to do right now. No one to diagnose, no decision to make, no problem to solve. It's just you with yourself. Because even the most capable minds perform best when they are allowed to recover. And that's what we are going to do now. As you take the slow, comfortable breath in and gently exhale, keeping it into the loop, again breathing in, breathe in, relax, and breathe out. Notice that with every breath, your body already knows how to settle, and it's making the minor adjustments. Maybe your shoulders are getting more relaxed, and your shoulders can soften if you allow them. The muscles around your eyes can relax, and your body relaxes. Your mind will begin to follow, not because you are forcing it, but because the nervous system naturally knows how to move from effort into restoration. Allow your awareness to move through your body. So the relaxation that is moving from all the way from your mind, traveling all the way to your body, making you feel as comfortable as you allow yourself. And now I want you all to put both of your hands on your laps so that you can experience more comfort, allowing your body and your mind to let it all go from the top of your head across your face into your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, and relaxation traveling all the way down to your chest, back, abdomen, legs, and feet. Simply noticing, allow yourself to release any tension that you have been holding on to. And all the sounds that you have been listening to are helping you to focus more. So the more sounds you're going to hear, including mine, the more relaxed you're going to feel. And that's right. Because healthcare environments require constant vigilance, constant attention, and that's not what we need now. We need some time to help our mind to relax, because we have been working day in and day out, constantly. The bodies are tired and the minds are exhausted because you have unfinished tasks all the time. And let it all disappear for now. Nothing's waiting for you. It's all gone. Because they do not need your attention right now. Your mind can take a short pause, and in that pause, mental space begins to return. Like clouds, gradually moving away from a clear sky, thoughts settling, noise reducing in your head, so you need to calm down your inner noise. And now imagine a quiet place, a place that you wanted to travel for your retreat or maybe as an escape. And now imagine a place that feels peaceful, safe, and restorative. Perhaps somewhere in nature, or perhaps simply a place your mind creates for you. Maybe you have experienced it earlier, or it's in your imagination. This is your safe space. Now notice the details, the colors, the sounds, the atmosphere. And as you experience this place, notice something important. You are relaxed, but you are aware. It is possible to stay aware while being relaxed. You are calm, yet you are alert. You can hear all the sounds and still you are feeling calm. You are rested, yet present. This is not sleep. This is balanced readiness. The state where the nervous system can recover while the mind remains clear. As your mind settles into this balanced state, you may begin to remember the qualities that brought you into health here in the first place. You always had the desire to help, to heal, to contribute, to make a difference, beneath the workload, beneath the pressure. Those qualities remain present, perhaps stronger than you realize, and from this standpoint, your mind can reconnect with its natural strength, the ability to focus on what matters. And as you allow yourself to ponder upon this thought more and more today, your body and your mind are helping you to achieve that state, so that you will know that alertness and calmness can coexist. The work and the nervous system can coexist, not being at the thread, but being at the base where it is required to work. And once the work is done, the nervous system must calm down. And now bring your attention towards yourself, not as a doctor, not as a professional, but as a human being. A human being who also experiences stress, fatigue, emotion. You have already experienced all of that. And now it's your time to allow yourself something deeper to reflect upon, which is your own self, that you have not been paying attention to. The road took over your identity. The profession became you, and your own self remained unaddressed, unattended. So allow yourself the same understanding you would naturally offer a patient, a colleague, or someone you care about. Just for a moment, recognizing that caring for yourself is not selfish, it is responsibility. Because a well-supported clinician is better able to support others. And as the compassion grows towards yourself, it naturally extends outward, towards colleagues, towards patients, towards families, allowing entities to remain present without carrying every burden at your own. And just stay there with yourself for a while you experience your own self after a long time. Before you ask yourself to be ready and focused to come back, all alert, energized to get back to your work as I count from 5 back to 1. Your energy will start feeling better. You would feel that you are more refreshed and you are more focused and alert with the positive mindset. 5, 4, 3, bringing all your alertness back into the room and back into your body. 2, getting mentally present to open your eyes. 1, come back to now, open your eyes and be here. And you all do feel relaxed and refreshed for your daily tasks, right? Thank you. Just any reflections if you want to share?
So how many times we should be doing this relaxation technique?
If you want, I can send you a recorded version so you can repeat it whenever you feel PA for now. Yeah, so it is a quick fix. There are a lot of quick fixes, but you need to be aware that those are to be done at the unconscious level. Conscious level पे फिर fixing हो सकती है और any more reflection that you see? What do you think?
That even the ambulance staff, they were not necessarily available to carry out
Right. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Be seated. Let us conclude this session. I would like to invite Professor Dr. Sarita Qureshi, our Co-Vice Chancellor and Chairperson Department of Surgery and Director Global Engagement Expert to say a few words.
I think that's it. So I would just like to appreciate Dr. Ali Haddad for organizing it with his idea. And thank you all of you for attending, taking out time. This is a very important thing and I think it's much needed. I have been in this profession for quite some time now and I know that ये एक problem है, standing problem है and इसको I think बहुत easily mitigate किया जा सकता है. ठीक है, it's in your own hands. Start being more open. Take out some time. तुम लोग को नहीं कह रही अपने वॉर्ड वाले.
मैंने पहले कहा था disclaimer ये do not practice that at workplace. Not in our particular workplace. छुट्टी मांगने नहीं आना कोई भी.
I feel like the gynae people should do it frequently.
Everybody. Jokes aside, you all need to do it. देखो प्रोफेशन आप काम उस वक्त करोगे जब आप mentally stable, relaxed, profound. Otherwise, it's going to affect you not only as a person, not only in personal life, but also in professional life. And believe me, our profession, I'm not saying rest of the professions are not important. Your profession is more important because your decision, your one decision is going to affect a human life. ठीक है? So आप खुद ठीक होगे तो दूसरों को ठीक कर सकोगे. So it is absolutely must for you to practice this. Not every time, don't do it during the round.
Not on the operating table,
and as well as on this operating table. But thank you very much, Bushra, for taking out time, and we really appreciate a huge round of applause for her. Okay, and a little something for you from our side.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you, and thank you, Bushra, for such an insightful talk. And I believe that, as she has offered, that you can take the presentation as well as you can have a recorded session for this therapy. So anyone interested can contact, my team. Madam.
Cool.